I hear a lot of people, and including myself at one time, saying that like anger, like most people think they don't have anger, or
Yeah.
you have to be walking around in perpetual anger, like foaming at the mouth all the time. But any little thing can set them off. Like people think it's degrees to it. So like, oh, I'm not angry. I'm not angry right now, but something can set them off. Can you talk about like, people think there's degrees to anger. Like, okay, I'm a little angry, or I'm just a little upset,
Yeah.
or I'm just foaming at the mouth, you know?
That's another example of the knowledge of good and evil. Because I've noticed it, I hadn't noticed it before, but I've noticed it a lot lately, that people pick up, they'll go from group to group picking up information, and they identify with it, then they'll quote it as though it's them, and they believe it, and you can't tell them, you know what, you don't have it. Yes, I do, you know. Well, you still have anger. No, I don't. But you see that the person has anger, and it's because knowledge keeps you in darkness. Because to hold on to knowledge is evil. It's of the devil. And the devil will make you think that you know it and don't. I was the guest on a guy's radio podcast show this week, and he said that he used to be he's an atheist now, nice guy too, but he said he's an atheist now. And to my surprise, he used to be a Christian. He said he went to the top, one of the big evangelical church and things like that. And I believe he said he was like a teacher of it, no young people teacher. And now he's an atheist. And I thought that's interesting, that religion can turn you into an atheist. And the reason for it, because people don't really see, they don't overcome the intellect. They grab hold of it, and you tell them, let it go, and they'll still hold on to it, because Satan is talking to them about how smart they are, you know what you're talking about. And God forbid that if they go and tell somebody else about it, and that person says, oh, you helped me, it's over. They stuck in that intellect because they take credit for helping somebody else. They think they helped. They had nothing to do with it at all. But they happened to hear about the truth, and they told the truth to a person that really wanted to know the truth, and they'll get so deep into the intellect that you can't tell them. So anger, either you have anger or you don't. You can have a little bit or a lot, and I use it at times. Anger is the spirit, the nature of Satan. It's his nature, so you're living in Satan's nature. And when you see that you're truly wrong for having anger, and you go to forgive, God will take the nature of Satan's spirit, which is his spirit, away from your heart, and he will replace it with his nature, which is nothing but love. No judgment, no fear, no doubt. No matter what happens out there, you never overreact to it. You never get mad about it. You raise your voice, but you won't be mad, right? And so anyone that tells you they have a little bit, or they have this, or they're lying. They're still of their father, the devil. They have not been born again of the heart. And then once you get the light in there, the light destroys the nature of the devil, which is the ego, the vices. And that's why I tell you, don't call yourself your vices. You're not an alcoholic. Stop identifying with that stuff, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. And if you go around to an alcoholic meeting every week, and you stand up, hey, my name is JoJo, and I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, you're going to still alcoholic. And you're going to say, well, I haven't had anything to drink in a month, in a year. You're still alcoholic because you still had to drink. That's not freedom. You can do things in moderation and still be conscious and be fine. But you got to stop saying you're these things, because it's like what the young lady was saying about the thought thing. She's now saying, and she's right, that's not my thought. I'm not those feelings. Even though it looked like it's working, because she's saying, I see you, devil, that's not me. And eventually she won't have to say it anymore, because you become the daughter of the Father. It'll just be a natural state to live in. So anyone that has anger, period, is of their father, the devil. Either that spirit's been taken out of you, rebuked from you, or it has not. And there is no in between. You can't serve two gods. And angry people are serving the devil. And God said, don't trust the devil people. They can't be trusted. That makes sense? Either you have that spirit or you don't.
It does. Because even with me, I'll speak on myself. Like I'll walk around before joking, happy.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have anger, but one thing will set me off. And
Yeah.
then it takes it all away. But I think a lot of people walking around like that.
A whole lot of folks. Even though who sit still and know God, they still have anger. It's just all cover up. And I'm bringing this out because so you can see it in yourself. And once you see it, don't deny what you see. Watch it. Don't do anything about it. Don't condemn yourself. Just watch it. And the light of God will take it away. He really will. But if you deny by running away from it or playing music or making a phone call or whatever, turning on the TV in that moment, you're not going to overcome it. You're just not. Amazing, huh?
Thank you, yes.
So have you overcome anger yet?
I'm not sure, Jesse. Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm getting there, but I'm not sure.
Right on.
Because certain things, I would get triggered by certain things, but I would realize that I'm triggered. I do watch it.
Nice.
And I have let it subside, like recently, like someone said something, just try to insult me, so to speak, and I wanted to go right back at them, but I just relaxed and
Perfect.
let it be. So,
and that's overcoming the nature of the devil. Like when they said that you felt like you wanted to go, but you didn't because you were able to see what you were feeling and know that they're not your feeling, then the light of God is destroying, you're dying from the ego. And that's what one of the purposes of the light is to destroy the darkness. And that's why we shouldn't run away from anything, but let life happen, whether it seems good or bad, whether it's going to embarrass you or somebody trying to hurt you. You watch how you're feeling about it, quietly watch it, and go through it. The ego will die. But if you protect it, you're giving life to the nature of the devil. Amazing. Well, that's good. You didn't go off. You could see it, and it's not you. Nice.
I'm trying. I think I'm getting there. I'm not sure. I try not to judge it, but
yeah, don't think that you are. Don't think that you're not, because even to think you're getting there, or to think you have it, is a lie. Because all thoughts come from the devil, and the moment the devil says, "Oh, you got it. You didn't get mad," you're like, "Yeah," and somebody else waiting for you right down the road to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Even to think that you made it is from the devil.
Then why do you ask?
Come with the mic. Good question.
I'm just saying, well, why do you ask if we made it? If to think that we've made it is a lie.
To see that you can't see. There are words. There are no words in God like that. There are no. God's never going to tell you, "Oh, you made it." God's never going to tell you, "Oh, you don't have anger anymore." But you will see if you have it or not. And then if you really are working on yourself, to see that you have it will cause you to overcome it. Because in all honesty, it's not even you. Even the anger is not you. It's just the thing that made a home in your body. It's not you. And nobody told us as little kids, that's not us. Don't identify with that. If the parents had told us in the early age, we'd be walking on water by the time we were 12. Because we were only identified with the Spirit of God, which would be the spirit of the parents. But they don't tell you that. They say, "Oh, you got anger, oh, you're depressed. Let's take you down to the therapist." And the therapist give you pills. What a mess, huh?